Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Herbstreit. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Will kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Short throw complete to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
Gonna run it. It's Ball. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
To throw. It's Barnett. The pass rush closing in. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected, does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch. He's picking up huge yards to set up now a first and goal.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Looking to chuck it again. Looks to the left, pass caught. The defense scoops it up. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Across the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. The defense produces 6 points.
Oh, my gosh, that looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. Pressure is coming. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
The defense here very much aware of the threat of this quarterback's legs. Even in a condensed space inside the red zone, it's a wonderful job to stop him short of the goal line on that third down play.
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. Fourth and goal from the 5. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down. The quarter battle goes back to 1915. Over the years, this Dogs-Gators tussle looks been interesting. One side's had the upper hand, the other side gets it back. Can't wait to see what unfolds today.
Chris, I just love this game. Every single year down in Jacksonville, the tailgating is phenomenal. What a scene the way they split the stadium in half. But let's face it, not a lot of great games in recent years. Hopefully we're in store for a memorable one today.
And it's a bunch formation. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up the first set of downs. The Gators pick up enough for a first down here.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Following the incompletion, second and 10 from the 39. There's the handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here on third down to even get into field goal range. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And the Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Back to pass. It's Barnett. Moves out of the pocket. And he's hit just before the throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The short completion to the tight end. Will go down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
Here he goes. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but it shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the all-important extra point. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air. It's Lagway. On the run here. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's Brown.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, This changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch, but did not get a foot down there, signaling incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is a stud.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down, the offense will go for it. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football. Receivers are bunched together. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a...
He busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
He makes the grab. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. Touchdown, Gators. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Barnett. That's caught. It's Frazier.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today, just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
And they'll stop him after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Georgia now operating in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
That one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Will not be brought down. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Bringing pressure. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not a long return, but the important thing, the big wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? To throw, it's Barnett. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Refuses to go down. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's ball. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And that pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the 3rd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Now, to play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Goes to get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
No, kick it away here. Fair catch made at the 20. Here's that defense shifting again. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. He's hit as he throws it. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the off.
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Scooped up in the defense. Football comes out. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Ball. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear the defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Running with purpose. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
They bring it back to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. And there's the handoff. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead.